So quick recap. My team started over here on this hill because we were using the trees for our cover over here, using this hill for cover over everything this way. It also gave us multiple bridge options. We decided to cross over here because that zone was out of play. We were worried about things over here, but we decided to stick with it. We're pretty worried about that house right there, but we came up here because we've got decent trees as cover. The trees also cover us from people that are above. We knew we wanted to go uphill and try and catch everything. We used these crevices to come up to higher ground as cover from the sides. Once we got up to a defensible location, we used the terrain to take cover from what was above. We also used it, making sure of what was above to try and keep an eye of what was below. We did get a little lucky with that group up here. That one man causing absolute havoc to them. He downed a number of their players, and they wasted too much time trying to help each other up. So that is one thing about playing the blue zone. You do have to worry about not having enough time to get yourself out of cover. As they're coming down, they had zero cover. They took too much time, and rather than being able to come down in a tactful manner, they weren't able to take much cover. My team, on the other hand, we were able to use this crevice. It gave us deflate on either side, and using that crevice enabled us to deal with that one guy who was stupidly alone, but nevertheless, he did cause, he put up quite a fight in the end. So his stupid mistake almost enabled him to win the game, but fortunately my team did a decent job as working as a team. We had some good call outs, and in the end we came out number one. So we've got some people up there at the bridge. We've got my team right there. We'd actually come from up that way. Actually up that way, came down. We didn't really want to go into town because we thought it was kind of too late in the game, and we felt like we'd be severely limiting ourselves for bridge options. So we kind of decided to take center and to try and use that hill as cover because of some trees. Our Jeep right here is in a nice ravine. That way we can take it and use it if we so need. We ended up moving up to this hill, kind of paying attention that way. We're very exposed to this direction. The trees kind of help obscure us, so it's not that bad of a choice. It's just really not ideal. This is where the circle's going to end up moving. So stuff's going to get pretty interesting from here on out, and so let's see how it goes. All right, so my team decides to take that bridge, and we're going to go hit that forest area right there. We're pretty worried about this house, since we know people are more than likely going to be there getting ready to move up the hill. We're also very worried about what's at the top of the hill. So as you can see, there's some people at the top of the hill right there. So let's take a quick look at where we're at. So we chose this spot because it's very wooded, so it gives us lots of cover. The trees obstruct the vision from the top of the hill. We've got all right cover from anybody that might be coming from that direction. We can use this giant hill as cover from anybody that might be on that far side. We're very worried about that since we have almost no cover from that, or it's very hard to take cover from that side versus the top. So these guys, they're moving uphill. They're trying to take the top of the hill as fast as possible. All right, so we killed that guy. Now we're going to move up the hill. I think that's me healing up. Yeah, that's me. So I'm going to choose to go up this ravine because it gives me cover from pretty much every direction except behind us, which we already took care of. But it's bad on me because my team's going this direction. So if anybody crosses that hill, they can take me out. I've got no cover. I don't have any backup. So we're making sure we're looking behind us, looking for any enemies that might be out there. We're engaging the people uphill from us. We've got decent cover from what's above. So this guy right here is moving up. And then this team, they're kind of spread out, but you know they've got cover. This is a very, very good area. So they're doing good things here. They're trying to take the top of the hill because you've got decent cover from most places on top of the hill. There's another guy. So this team is sticking mostly together. They're split up a little bit, but for the most part, their people can provide them decent backup. Oh man, that guy just kind of botched that, didn't he? All right, so this guy's made it to a decent spot. You can take really good cover from all those guys. You've got these guys, on the other hand, who are coming up the crest of this hill. If anybody were to look down, they've got clear sights of them. It's just not a good move. All right, so these guys are cresting the hill. This guy is way out in front, not really paying attention to where the rest of his buddies are. He knows people are up there. These guys are hanging out on the crest of the hill. Really dumb move. Their buddy's way down there. This guy's cresting on his own. No backup whatsoever. And he just got completely annihilated. I'm going to go back and look behind later and show you guys what's up there. These guys are now in a battle with that guy because they know he's there. He's got the advantage of being able to see him. They're coming up. It'd be great if they're a little bit closer, a little bit more coordinated with what they're doing with them. This guy's just listening. He's using the rock to his advantage. Guy down there. So this guy is still all alone. Where's his buddy? Way down there. Just completely has no idea what in the world's going on. All right, so that guy screwed. Meanwhile, this guy managed to sneak up there. He's actually in not a terrible spot, all things considered. He's down here, out of sight, out of mind. My team, we're still sticking to this open area. It's big. It's kind of flat-ish, but we can get decent cover from the guys that are actually on the very top of the hill right there. And they're being approached by those guys over there. I find it interesting that they didn't try and come uphill. I think that is a huge mistake for them. Coming up this hill would have been a much better option. You have tons of cover from everything that's above. I mean, you can get screwed really, really easily too, but you can also easily move up this hill under lots of cover. So we hear that battle. We're very worried about what's coming up behind us. So we decided to go take a look. and we just annihilate them. I mean, you know, those guys, they just didn't stand a chance. These guys have moved up to try and get in the circle. They've still got the height advantage. So this is that lone warrior that was kind of hanging out. He knows it's now or never. He's got a decent spot, lots of cover. He can pick his targets. Unfortunately, he's got nailed. They're doing a good job of looking behind him. Like, where in the world is his buddy? So they're moving along here. All right. So meanwhile, while those guys are dealing with that battle, this is my guy right here. So the rest of my team has moved here because I've called out, hey, this is in circle. And so we've kind of taken this area because we've got good defilade from up there. We can still use this rock to kind of cover us from what's above. We're not too worried about people coming from behind us anymore. We think we've covered them all. We are very worried about these guys that are up here. And then this guy on my team decided he was going to try and flank him. He didn't call it out. I really wish he did, because it would have been a good opportunity to try and go and take all these guys out, but it would have been better if we had worked as a team. And he's down. And he's dead. I'm using this hill for cover, wondering where he is. I went ahead and threw a smoke, help give cover in case he crests. I'm thinking he's behind that rock, but nope, he's going higher. This is a smart move by him. He's moving locations. You know, he started out way down here. He ended up moving way up here. That's pretty smart. He's changed locations. He can kind of use this to look down and gain height advantage on us. He's trying to move to use this rock for cover. He got me down. Unfortunately, it was just too little.